Hey gamers, welcome back to Veteran Game where deep dives and bold takes reign supreme. Today we're talking about Knights in Tight Spaces, the sequel to 2021 surprise deck building hit Fights in Tight Spaces. But instead of black suits and kung fu kicks, we've traded the modern action movie aesthetic for medieval fantasy. Swords, spells, and skeletons now rule the battlefield. Sounds like a smart genre swap, right? Well, yes and no. Let's break it down. Knights in Tight Spaces keeps the core DNA of the original. It's a turn-based, grid-based deck builder where movement and positioning matter as much as your attacks. You're constantly trying to outmaneuver foes, line up support hits, and pull off killer combos, all while trapped in rooms barely big enough for a bar fight. And to its credit, it still works, especially in the early hours. The Brawler class feels like a direct callback to the first game. You're solo, outnumbered, and relying on raw tactics. Old strategies like baiting enemies into each other's attacks or shoving them off ledges still feel awesome. That core loop, still gold. But where this sequel really spreads its wings and maybe trips over them is in the party system. You can now command up to 3 heroes. Fighters, rogues, sorcerers, each with their own unique card restrictions, special abilities, and equipment slots. It adds tactical depth but also major complexity. You draw from a shared deck, and not everyone can use every card. Add a new recruit mid-run, and suddenly your deck is stuffed with mismatched cards and disrupted combos. Sometimes more isn't better. That brings us to the deck building. Yes, it's flexible. Yes, you've got fun builds. Poison daggers, arrow barrages, magic hammers that orbit your hero. But it's also bloated. Removing bad cards is hard. Streamlining your deck is harder. It's very easy to end up with a hand that does nothing for the wrong character. That's not strategy, that's friction. And don't even get me started on the campaign structure. Every run plays out on the same map path. Same chapters, same beats, same conversations, even the same bartender intro every time. You'll see the same dining hall fights, hear the same dialogue, and face the same enemy types in the same sequence. Randomized fights help, but not enough. The novelty wears thin fast. The moment-to-moment battles, still solid, but that one more run feeling, it's missing. Especially when you lose 6 hours of progress because a demon you insulted in dialogue suddenly two-shots your party. Yes, that happened. Look, roguelikes are supposed to be punishing. But knights can feel arbitrary. The difficulty curve is jagged. The readability of enemy attacks isn't always clear. Some deaths feel earned, others feel like the game just pulled the rug out from under you. And the big issue, the original Fights in Tight Spaces was sharp, focused, one agent, one goal. Pure tactics. Knight spreads itself too thin. It's got more characters, more dialogue, more story, but less clarity, less punch. The cinematic feel is there sure, but it's muffled, like watching a great fight scene underwater. And while the new art is gorgeous, all ink lines and cozy tavern vibes, the flat color-coded characters can cause confusion, especially for colorblind players. Accessibility options are non-existent, which is a shame in 2025. So, should you play Knights in Tight Spaces? If you loved the first one, absolutely give it a shot. There's a great game in here, especially once you unlock endless mode or daily challenges. But if you're looking for something with the snappy brilliance of Slay the Spire or the simplicity meets depth of Into the Breach, this might leave you wishing for more clarity and fewer tavern cutscenes. At Veteran Game, we appreciate ambition. We just think Knights needs a tighter edit. If you're new here, hit subscribe, we go deep. And drop a comment. What's your favorite deck builder that actually knows when to stop? Until next time, keep your decks tight and your combos tighter.